You may remember what I said in the Mystery Mayhem playthrough, that I'm going to be covering one of the games for Sam, considering that her PC is a piece of shit. And especially with one of the games, I said I was going to handle. We're doing it now.
Yeah. Like the most appropriate option after we did Mystery Mayhem was to do the next best thing, which was Unmasked. That being said, though, I still need to finish doing my test run for that game, and Doug and Sam have insisted that we go straight to cyberspace first.
I'm sending you all to cyberspace!
More so on Sam, not so much me.
Oh no, we've been
Look at all the art!
That's a lot.
Look at all the AI art!
Digital monsters? Are you swooping us in? That's funny, Doug.
Yep. But yeah, welcome everyone to Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase.
Based off of the fourth of the, what was it called? The Mook Animation Studio Scooby-Doo movies. And often considered probably one of the most the fuck of a lot of them.
Yeah,
I have a soft spot for it, but I'll talk about it during the playthrough.
Me too.
That's fair.
Okay.
I mean, I'll still forever say that Zombie Island is pretty much the king of the lot of them. But
you can never take that down.
Of course, especially even when it gets a really subpar sequel like many years later. That being said, though, I mean, Cyber Chase is a stupid fucking movie, but it is a fun, stupid movie. So I'll give it a slight pass.
I mean, like, to be fair,
whoa.
I've spread my evil virus.
I thought you were about to say I spread my ass cheeks all over this.
I don't think he even has one.
Behold my polygons. You have seen it. You can never unsee it.
Like Zoink Scoop, it's the Spindly Johnny!
You'll never escape. This is
Spindly Johnny!
So I guess it's funny considering that the game adaptation of Cyber Chase is a lot more direct about this being a virtual video game than, like, the actual movie was, where they got sent straight into the video game.
You look like you've seen a ghost.
Thanks for your mouths not syncing up with everything you were saying, and it's delayed.
I think my favorite is Scooby, because, like, with the humans, they have, like, the whole Kingdom Hearts in-game dialogue, where it's just, like, moving JPEGs. But Scooby, his mouth just goes like, ron, 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 ron,
I love that.
ron,
I love Muppet Scooby. Look at him.
I mean, you say that it's like everyone else has the Kingdom Hearts JPEG when there are like all the Nomura design characters, and then you got Scooby, who's literally the Goofy.
Yeah, the goof.
Let me see that, Velma.
Is there
Marshiplan's unhappy faces.
So since there is no subtitles for any of this, is there much in the way of the plot that we need to be paying attention to, Doug?
It's the same as
success. It will be mine.
Literally, Fred just says you just need to go through every level to find a fucking cure or defeat the virus.
Yeah,
That's it.
it's a very truncated version of the movie's plot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
By splitting up.
Fair enough. Thank you.
By splitting up in what way? It looks like you can't even escape this place.
I know, I like Digimon.
Digital monsters.
You guys go into the
Digital
game
monsters
yourself.
Dude?
If you find the
Scooby-Doo
virus,
was the champion.
get it
No, 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 no.
Oh, no.
Like, no.
Hey,
Let's get out of here, Raggy.
I mean, it's a Scooby-Doo game. Take 5 guesses as to who we're going to be playing this game as.
Exactly. You know, the
We're
two
gonna
that
play
stuck
as
around
Fred.
for the vast majority of it.
Have we ever actually... I love them. Has there actually been a Scooby-Doo game where you play as the other 3?
No.
Not to my knowledge, no.
Actually, there are at least... There's a few of them, actually. One of them is the old PC game Mystery at the the Mystery at the Fair. I don't know the proper name, but it's like a game where you play as all the members except for Scooby, and Scooby helps you find clues and trap pieces to capture the Fun Park Phantom. I think that was it, actually. And then there's actually this duology of games. Scooby-Doo, The Mystery Begins... Actually, first Mysteries, I think, and then Spooky Swamp. You can actually play as every member of the gang in those games.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. But otherwise, it's usually Shaggy and Scooby that are playable, or just Scooby.
Okay.
Game. How retro.
Then again, there was also the N64 game where I think you only played as Shaggy.
Yeah, you only play the Shaggy in that one.
Why do you
I think
always
you
take Daphne with you?
You know damn well why. Come on,
Like, do
Daphne
we ever
into the
do it
rated
any
M
other way?
section. I love that bit of that was in this movie, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was.
Yes,
Like,
it was.
can
Yeah, it
we
was.
do it any other way?
Like Scooby and Shaggy, like right when they said "Let's split up, gang," they just immediately went straight to it. It's like, wait, guys, we didn't say exactly how we were going to split up.
It's like, huh?
Scooby disappeared!
No. I'm in the Matrix. I am. There is no spoon.
Scooby, can you hear me?
No.
Oh, there we go. We lost.
Looks like you
There we go.
landed in Japan.
Now
It's one of the
uncompressed
most
audio.
beautiful places in
So,
the world. But in the hands of the Phantom
let's
Virus,
see.
it's
So we
sure to
have
be
some
one of the
Scooby
most
snacks up
dangerous as
above. We
well.
have the Scooby tokens there. We have the Scooby gun in the lower right, lit up with red, yellow, and orange coloring, so you can understand which side the end is.
Scooby?
And
And a whole pack full of custard cream pies.
ooh,
Shut!
Why exactly do we have custard cream pie in our inventory, Doug?
We're throwing pies at fuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
it.
our main source of attack.
Also-
oh, by the way, you'll see up in that corner that little comm thing. That basically is like, you know how in the Sonic games you have like the little question mark rings that act like little tutorials. Basically, imagine that. Only you summon them once you see that icon.
Yeah, area. I know how to play.
The hamburgers help with health, and the pies are for throwing, basically.
And I assume if you collect a certain enough Scooby snacks, you earn an extra life.
I think so. I think so.
I believe so.
Remember.
oh, we'll keep an eye on it. We'll see when we hit like say 50. Oh, these are the combo and the combo meter is interesting. That like you can actually like if you get them in a row, you get more. And we have ourselves a checkpoint. Fair enough. Whoa.
Also, don't collect everything
So,
in here. There's no fucking reward for collecting everything. Don't worry about it.
Oh well,
Well, fair, but I want to see what happens
actually-
when we get 100 Scooby snacks. Go ahead.
that's fair. I want to ask you, Sam, since this whole shabil was your idea, or rather, you want Doug to be the one to do it. What would you say is your overall experience with this game?
I hold a slight soft spot for this game just as much as I do the movie. I know it's bad. I know it's garbage,
Ooh.
but I do sincerely have fun
You popped
towards
in.
it.
Hello.
Even though I have not even remotely beaten this game, I only got to like the last boss of level 2. That is literally as far as I got, and I'm like, I can't do any.
sometime it's like what is Halloween, but not the time to embrace like sometimes the occasional like campy, schlocky like stuff like guilty pleasures and whatnot.
Yeah, I have more fondness towards the movie than I do really this game. I will say that much.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like we were talking about how like the movie's inherently dumb. I will not say you're wrong in that regard, but honestly, I feel like in the grand pantheon of Scooby movies, I feel like Cyber Chase gets a little bit more flack than I think it probably deserves, because I'm just gonna say it right now, James is right, like, Zombie Island is the tops, like, nothing's ever gonna change that. I would say Cyber Chase, in my opinion, is like a very solid third place out of all the Mook movies.
Won't deny that. Like, I don't outright hate Alien Invaders, but I can agree it's not quite as stimulating a movie.
Doug has a very different opinion than all of you. He does not like Cyber Chase that much. In comparison.
I never said I
all?
dislike fully Cyber Chase. There is fun merit, but it feels very fucking boring.
It
And you already know
was-
who the main villain is. It's too obvious.
Yeah, that
Oh
is-
yeah, obviously.
Like
The-
that
I mean,
ruins
Could
it.
you?
I think
I mean, could you
know
make the
what,
same
honest-
argument with Alien Invaders?
Yes, but to be fair, they went with the whole what the 60s cartoon did, stick to the trope, and that's what I liked about it.
And I will say, like, you know what? No, you raise a good point in that, like, at the very least, like, Zombie Island, I mean, the twist in that goes without saying. And I agree with you in that, even though you can kind of already get an idea of who the real villain is, the twist of who the aliens actually are, I thought was very well done in Alien Invaders.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe very well done.
And they
is
have
strong
more of a
way putting
plan
it, but-
behind it too.
Right.
And plus you got Crystal and Amber.
Amber.
That's what I'm saying.
I will say, like,
Like, I
that's the
just wanted
only
to-
thing.
Like I just wanted an alien girlfriend, man.
You're right. Let him dream.
Why won't you let me have it? Like, I'll say, like, Crystal and Amber are, like, the only thing that's keeping me from, like, outright disliking the film, because, like, I do like their camaraderie with Shaggy and Scooby. My thing is just, like, outside of their inclusion, I just think it's one of the more forgettable mysteries in the series.
I can kind of agree.
I mean,
It looks as if those
setting-wise,
boxes of
it's
Scooby
maybe
snacks advanced
not
you to the next
the most
level.
exciting,
You're
since I
still
think
in
it is
Japan, so
just
let's
like
get
it's just like the
going.
Midwestern like desert or whatever for a lot of the movie.
Yeah, pretty much.
Doop.
And then you have these three fuckwads who are like wanting gold and gems and shit, so it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, they at least had a plan.
No,
other
they
than
did have a
fucking
plan.
college
I will not
Yeah, I don't know
disagree
what-
with
yeah.
you. I will not disagree with
Yeah,
you.
I mean, okay. Real quick, does the plot of like the actual like person behind everything, does that come into this game at all?
No,
Not really.
No, he's not
Okay,
mentioned in
yeah.
this game ever.
Okay, yeah. The fact that the fact that his entire goal was just I wanted to make my baseball game. The
He
fact that that
literally
was
just
all
wanted to
of it
win a
was-
fucking contest with his baseball game.
Right.
That's why he sabotaged everything and did what he did. It's just dumb.
It was all because of a petty college student who didn't know the first thing about subtlety.
Yeah, literally.
Man, what a freaking like tool.
He is a tool. Bill's a fucking tool. I don't like it.
He's 100% a tool. But I mean, at least the idea was that it was supposed to be like, it was playing with the idea because wasn't it like around the time when there was a whole trend of everyone going into the video game world and stuff at the time?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Maybe.
Like back in the 2000s, that was pretty much like the late 90s and early 2000s. That was practically the advent of the internet age.
Yeah,
Right.
digital space.
Or yeah, just the digital digital space in general. Like, remember Zook Disney?
Oh.
Oh
But yeah, like,
my
honestly,
gosh.
like, the whole notion of them, like, even though the plot is kind of, like, on the weak side, the fact that they were able to do, like, a lot of fun things with the cyberspace area is part of the reason why I have a lot of fun with it. Like, particularly when you get to the last world, that's basically just, like, a big homage to the other like, mysteries and whatnot. And I think this was before 900 Frights came around. Like, it was, like, a big thing for, like, little me seeing, like, one of the earliest instances of Scooby actually, you know, bringing back or reviving monsters from, you know, previous mysteries.
To be perfectly honest, I think that entire last level of the Scooby-Doo video game in the movie was pretty much what saved the movie in general. Because the rest of it, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't say it was that much better than Alien Invaders.
That's fair.
You know what? Fair. I did like that idea for nostalgia
Yeah,
stuff.
get ready for the last level to not have any of that shit. It's not gonna run.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
In the game, they don't do.
The only classic Scooby-Doo villain you get is one that didn't even appear in the movie.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, I'm aware of who appears, and I do agree. Why wasn't he in the movie? He was literally one of the most iconic monsters from the original show.
Yeah, it's odd.
Or if not the most iconic, then one of the most distinct.
So why then, in case the question hadn't already been asked, why then? Thank you again, Doug. Why then are we caring about this game so much that we went to the fullest extent to make sure that this game was played for Spooky Month?
Because me. That's why. Because
Well, tell me about your experience with the game then.
well, as I said, like, I only got to, like, level 2, really. But, again, I just hold a soft spot for it, because it's, like, a PS game, one game I grew up with, along with Spyro and the others, so it's kind of just, like, it implants into my brain, and I'm, like, it activates the neurons inside me. And it's also an opportunity for me to simp over Shaggy more, so, you know, there's always opportunities for that.
Always important.
Plus, it's generally just, like, again, I like Cyber Chase a bit more. I will say, like, I think that Alien Invader and Cyber Chase are kind of on the same level for me, like, the same placement, because I'm like, both of them have their problems,
Whoa.
definitely.
I forgot those guys breathe fire, I'm not gonna lie.
Both of them
A pie for thee.
Both of them definitely have their problems and issues, plot-wise, but, like, I still hold fond memories and have fun with them, generally.
Go home. Oh my gosh. Quick draw Scoob there.
Especially since, like, literally, whenever, like, that animation studio that did the first few movies, like, draws food, I'm like, I just want that food now. Why won't you give me that? I just want to steal it now.
Now, I could just imagine, like, the look on your face, like, during, like, Witch's Ghost when Scooby and Shaggy basically ate that entire restaurant to bankruptcy.
I'm just like,
Oh, yeah.
Actually, like, the one, like, scene, it's a very minor scene, and it's at the end. Like, when they have, like, the large amount of fries, like, in the basket, I'm like, I want those fries. Give me them. I want a binge.
Oh, yeah.
One of the phantom viruses.
Totally fair.
Ooh, a boss.
Defeating him should get you out of Japan and back to safety, Scooby.
You're not gonna get caught.
Don't make it. It's like, don't make it sound like Japan is a dangerous place.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
Scooby, we gotta get out of Japan, somewhere safer.
I mean,
Milwaukee, perhaps.
Listen, Japan's totally safe. Feudal Japan, on the other hand.
That's fair. That's fair. Different times.
Do I look like a samurai to you?
Throw a pie at him. 3 times should
You know, that does have a nice ring to it. Samurai Scooby.
Samurai do.
Scuba, no, yeah, samurai. Yeah, so, you know what I'm going with this. Oh my lord.
Doomarai.
Doomarai, yeah, Scooby Doomarai. Anyway, so okay.
That kind of gives it a slightly different context when you really think about it.
thank you
You
for
can do
telling me
nothing.
when there's a
Where'd you
chance
go?
to hit him.
So wait, we're dealing with a samurai now. Once he's done with, does that mean that Scooby's then going to assassinate the Emperor?
I must do it. Why would I do that?
Because I mean, to be fair, the whole point of a samurai is to
Protect the
they're literally
Emperor.
exactly. They're like hired bodyguards.
That's disgusting.
I-
I just want the Scooby snacks back.
I will address the first problem of this game. You are fucking slower than a tank most times, and that's a problem when your enemy is faster than you.
I do wonder though, since I did notice that Doug is, I mean, obviously playing the European version of the game. I wonder if it'd run any faster on an NTSC.
No, it still runs
you know,
the same like this. It's very it's very tanky.
I mean, you know what? I don't blame James for thinking that, because I know that's the exact same thing that happened with Frogger for the PS1.
Out of there.
I mean, that was just a problem between, like, NTSC and PAL region-specific game encoding up until, like, I want to say the mid to late 2000s, where it finally became more... It became one, essentially.
Right.
Doop.
There you go. You're already done with one world, Doug. How you feel?
he doesn't feel like.
Aw, shit!
Whoa.
I guess it's my turn now.
Like,
Like I feel nothing
Outside the
except
famous
fear.
Colosseum in Rome. Keep along
But yeah, I mean,
the walls,
okay.
Shaggy,
How
and
do
you
you
should
feel
be fine.
about it? How do you feel about this game, Doug, compared to like the movie itself? Like, how do you feel like it? How does it control? How does it feel to control?
I don't think I need to answer that one if it speaks for itself.
You know what? That's
Super
fair.
Shag runs like a farmer running through it.
Look at his little Yoshi or his little Luigi hop. Like, his little
Oh
legs.
no!
Whoop!
Oh no!
About 11 lives.
Yeah, also you don't really have a drop shadow, so guesswork here a little bit.
Well,
Well, you have a
I mean,
slight.
You
do.
technically do.
Well, yeah, no, I can see it just fine. It's just a matter of, obviously, it's not going to be there if it's, like, literally, like, above a pit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's.
So I guess
he's
between
really-
is there much of a difference between playing as Scooby and Shaggy?
Not
Or do they
really.
play the exact same?
The exact same.
Okay. Just make me wonder why they don't just give you the option to switch between the two at any time.
Because you have to play through
Ah.
them in specific stages. James, that's how the game fucking works. I don't know.
Well, that doesn't mean I can't complain that it does feel a little superfluous to not give you the choice. Unless there's, like, a store-specific reason for it.
No, I agree with you. I agree. I'm just fucking around.
Hence why Shaggy was like, oh shit, when he was the one being warped instead of Scooby.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit, why am I going?
Like,
make
why
me
am
wonder,
I in
though.
the Matrix?
I mean, now that I stop and think about it, it would honestly have been kind of interesting if, like, you know, not just Scooby and Shaggy, like, in every world, the Mystery Inc. Character you play as is different. Like, you'd be Scooby in Japan, Shaggy in Rome, Daphne in, I don't know, the moon, for all I know.
The moon level doesn't even
I'm-
appear in this either, actually. Moon doesn't
that's
appear,
lame.
yeah.
Well, you know what? I guess to be fair, though, we're already working with a moon jump, so I guess it would be completely redundant.
Yeah, I need to double check, but I think that notion of playing as other gang members, I think, is in the Game Boy Advance version of this game.
I didn't even know
Is
there was
it?
a Game Boy Advance version of this game, I'm gonna be real with you, Chief.
There is.
And honestly, I will admit, when you first brought up doing Cyber Chase, in my head, I kept thinking that was the version we were going to be playing today. I didn't even know about this version.
No, I grew up with the PS1 one exclusively. I didn't have the GBA one, unfortunately.
I mean, to be perfectly honest with you, Sam, up until you and Doug were doing this game on your own spare time, I kind of forgot the PS1 version even existed.
Damn. I never did. I never forgot.
Kind of in a similar, kind of in a similar boat with Sam, because like just to get into my history with the game, I remember like years ago, like I want to say like maybe mid to late 2000s, I remember renting this game from a Blockbuster back when those were still alive and thriving. I was able to beat the whole thing before we returned it, but yeah, let's just say that I can kind of sympathize with Sam in a bit, in a sense of, like, some of the later levels are surprisingly, like, fierce for the kind of platforming that they're requiring of you, and especially the final boss.
Yeah, the final boss.
boy.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a bit. We'll get there.
Also, I will say real quick, since Sam brought it up, I was like, I never forgot this game. I'm just thinking to myself, Sam, isn't that just called PTSD?
Oh no! Can't have us.
I hate this level specifically just for its fucking jumping. It makes me cry. I'm just like, no, I hate this.
It doesn't help that these guys are, again, literally are working with the heaviest yet floatiest jump in all of video games.
Literally,
have
why are you?
Oh,
my
what?
God.
You fell through it. Do you have much control in your jump,
Not
Doug,
really.
or is it like a guided arc like a Ghosts and Goblins?
You have some control,
Kind
but
of.
not really.
Okay.
All I can say, if you're making these jumps, just don't stop and then jump. You have to make a full run.
Okay.
Because there technically is a momentum in this.
Yeah, it's a.
And I assume that the any semblance of analog control in this game is kind of non-existent.
There is analog. I'm using it right now.
I guess to be, I mean, fair, but I guess to be more specific, like you can use the analog stick, but is there any sort of like analog movement? Like, can you walk as well as run, or is running all you really can do?
Running's
it's just
all-
running.
Yeah, running's all.
Yeah,
you
it's
can
just
do.
running.
And I assume you only run in 8 directions, so yeah, essentially they just superimpose D-pad controls onto it, which you know. It's something that can be said for a lot of PS1 games, so I guess that's not too terribly surprising. Just wanted to make sure, considering how late this was in this console's lifespan.
Oh no!
The intimidating horse.
How was it again? It was like was Ape Escape truly the first game that was actually built with full analog in mind?
I believe so. Like, not to say that there weren't like other games released around that same time period that did have analog control, but it was definitely the Apescape that kind of tried. That was like the first to really make the most out of it.
I'm so
Okay.
threatened by this chase that's supposed to be intimidating to me. I'm threatened.
I mean, that is.
You're telling me that picnic walking away from danger is not thrilling enough for you?
Listen, I'm sure there are plenty of 5-year-olds that were traumatized by this.
I'm gonna look
I
that
mean,
up
look
right
at the
now.
horse.
I'm looking that up right now. If there's anybody who's like, this game freaked me out, like, look at it.
Look at it.
And then I
mean,
thought
I guess-
that
It's ugly, isn't it?
I mean, I was about to get and say like, has Scooby-Doo ever elicit that sort of like primal fear in people's hearts? But then I realized that the climax of Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island exists. So there you go.
Well, also, like,
did-
apparently the BBC was threatened by it. It tried to ban Scooby-Doo.
Really?
Yeah, when it first aired, because it was too spooky.
Right, the original.
But you know what stopped them from doing that?
What?
Young Scottish children protesting, saying, "Give us our Scooby-Doo."
We want our fucking Scooby-Doo, motherfuckers. You give it now, we're gonna have a goddamn long talk.
We need you.
Scooby-Doo, we love you.
So, my god, that thing was so weird. So I decided to look up. Oh yeah, we're in the Coliseum now. But I've been noticing that our walkie-talkie's been ringing off the phone like Otis throughout this entire adventure. Is there much? Is it just all flavor text, or is it like
It's just
actually
tutorial.
supposed to be like tutorial?
Yeah, it's just tutorial. That's it.
Again, it's literally just Alia calling us at the most inappropriate times to tell us the blatantly fucking obvious.
Yeah, all right. Oh, okay. So I did this. He really is like. "Don't-
okay?
don't
Well,
do it."
I had one job. And I screwed it up.
Doop.
Like you did too.
Can you Can you please reset my arm for me? I actually can't move it anymore.
It's locked in place.
Like, no.
Oh, man.
Even if I couldn't even if I wanted to.
No need to be a Scooby-Douche.
I'm not programmed for that.
Anyway, I decided to look up on TV tropes because y'all got me curious. I looked up this. I decided to look up the. Whoop. So it's such a casual. Don't go no.
Wait, that guy figured out how to pick his back up. What the fuck?
Maybe it resets after you pass them.
Like skill issue. Dang! Oh my gosh. Okay, this one's going nuts.
Doop.
Okay. Well, anywho. So I decided to look up the TV tropes page for Nightmare Fuel with relation to Scooby-Doo because I was curious on like what other people were thinking of, like what they believe could be actual spooky moments. I want to toss some of them by you.
All right.
One of them was apparently a classic commercial where Shaggy showed up in a spooky castle, calling out for Scooby-Doo. Then it was Scooby-Doo on a tropical beach, saying, "Oh, right here on Cartoon Network, I'm right here, Shaggy." And
I don't remember that.
Apparently, some people said that the part of this that made it haunting was the fact that Shaggy was barely animated at all when he was calling out for help, so it kind of looked all stiff and like almost like flash animated.
Probably was something that was done very early on in the channel's lifespan.
And one moment they mentioned was in the special Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School. It was whenever the ghouls got revoltized or whatever that word was, when they like actually became evil.
Yeah, I mean, kind of, sort of. I mean, they did have those. What was it like? Weren't they all like red-eyed and whatnot when they got hit with that stuff?
Well, yeah.
I mean, I guess there's that.
Eh.
What else?
Honestly, this is all pansy stuff so far.
Okay, all right, Mr. Buckeye. Another one that got.
Then you look at also like Mystery Incorporated, and you're like, yeah, that's okay, fair enough.
Well, another one
that's
was,
not on the list so far, isn't it?
Well, apparently
hold on.
Apparently, one of these is, and I didn't know. Oh my gosh!
Oop.
Like what the hell, man?
Was that in one of the new Scooby-Doo movies? There's apparently a movie where Dick Van Dyke was in it.
Yeah, I believe it.
And the gang helped Dick Van Dyke discover that his circus was being terrorized by the strongman by sneaking up on the guy while he's working out. But the strongman realizes he's not heard. Never mind. This one's also a pansy thing. God damn it! It's just the strong. From what it describes, it's just the strongman saying what he's gonna do if he catches them, and he just effortlessly twists a barbell into a pretzel, which that's just a cartoonish display of strength. That's not a threat. Anyway. Apparently in Scooby-Doo Meets the Boo Brothers, there was apparently a moment when Circus Ape popped out of nowhere and roared in a jump scare like fashion, which maybe startled some people. Okay, I'm getting off. I'm gonna read this last entry because it's relevant for this, and then I'm getting off. I do not endorse the opinions of anybody on this particular TV tropes page. I am sorry. The last entry, as far as it... Welcome back, Sammy.
Oh.
The last entry, as far as it refers to TV tropes and why I'm going to probably stop reading... Oh, now we lost James.
Spindly Johnny!
Sorry for that delay, everyone. We got...
We actually...
Spindly Johnny did not like that.
We actually experienced a cyber chase in Discord for a moment there.
Yeah. And also Cat Icarus did not like that level. Fuck you. Anyway.
Alright, let's wrap it up then.
So the thing I was going to state to Sammy was that, and why I'm not going to be reading more from this TV tropes page, was it says, end quote, because of Nightmare Fuel.
Better than to mess with me.
Yeah?
Now you're trapped.
Oh no.
You'll never get out of here in one piece.
Can you get much higher?
Now how about someone getting me
I guess it should also be said, ladies and gentlemen, for those that have been confused up to this point, when we were referring to the Spindly Johnny, in the movie they for the longest while we just know purely as the computer virus. Then it got its name by around I want to say the climax, I think.
Yeah, Phantom.
Well, no, the thing is, it's always referred to as like the Phantom virus or just the virus in the movie. Spindly Johnny is just purely a Cat Icarus thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just his little nickname for him. Like Cash Banuka, Green Goth Steakhouse.
Yep.
Anyway, whoa! Anyway, it says, the last bullet point of this Nightmare Fuel TV tropes page says, end quote, The idea that somebody could program a computer virus dangerous enough to be a potential threat to the entire world just because their science project wasn't entered into a competition is pretty frightening. Sure, giving a virus physical manifestation remains a purely fictional thing, but the rest is far from fantastical. It's like, BS, that is not nightmare fuel.
That's not nightmare fuel,
I mean,
that's just somebody being fucking petty.
I mean, also just a matter of like that's less nightmare fuel and more just thinking that's just more just I don't know, some sort of like
Oh, but
I don't know.
But I will say, in terms of other things, I don't
Whatever
know.
the case, it's not scary.
I will say, though, one thing I learned from TV tropes that I didn't know if James knew about yet was I did learn who was the voice of Space Kook.
Oh.
Who?
Don Messick.
Oh yeah, Scooby. Yeah, he did a lot of extra voices. That's kind of his whole thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, from the original show. Okay, you know that makes sense.
He was the voice of. He was also the voice of freaking Boo Boo.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, listen, Hanna-Barbera didn't ask for much when it came to its voiceovers.
Yeah.
True.
It's like it recycled a lot of actors, but the actors they recycled were at least very talented in their own right.
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah.
You wrote something that I think is worth noting. Is that kind of part of like Hanna-Barbera's charm for more than just myself? In that, like, I kind of appreciate how in sometimes like, not to say like, never, I wouldn't say monotone or like without personality, but like something about how like for a lot of Hanna-Barbera cartoons, like, geez, the voicing wasn't like too loud, obnoxious, or like more so. It felt more conversational volume for a lot of them.
Yeah.
Right.
They each had their own distinct sound, but like it was always like a bit more laid back in its tone.
Right. Like I would say like the voice work definitely carried a lot of like the Hanna-Barbera humor because
did you just take that line out by shoving a pie up its ass?
Yep.
Yes, and was that actually a moment where you could have just died just as a cheap hit at the very end?
Yeah,
Wow, Shaggy,
and
you
from
did
my
it.
practice, I somehow
But the
didn't die
phantom
from
virus
that.
got away.
Phew.
Come on
Yee.
back and we'll keep looking.
Ah, that's another world down. Alright.
And another box of Scooby Snacks in the bag.
Like I'm starved.
Come on, Sammy, you could learn that, boss. I know you can. I believe in you.
You're calling me pathetic?
Not pathetic.
No,
I
he
never
didn't say
said those
pathetic.
words. I just said
Love,
that
I'm
was
gonna
more.
have a talk.
That was what the hell? I literally said I know she could do that. I'm saying that like this is encouragement. Like
It's
I
like-
know she can learn that, boss. That's not.
It's like Sammy, you're not 10 years old anymore. You're probably old enough to know the ins and outs of how this game works.
You got
You've
this.
landed in an
Have you
ice
seen
cave,
me
Shaggy,
play
in the Arctic
Mario
Circle.
Bros. And Crash
The phantom
Bandicoot?
virus is in here somewhere. Keep
At the
an
same
eye
time,
out
no,
for
I don't know if anyone can do that.
Like it's super cold in here.
Whoa.
Anyway, on that note, I'm unfortunately not going to be able to join for the rest of this because I have a family obligation, but I hope you guys enjoy the rest of Scooby-Doo versus the Spindly Johnny.
Oh, good. You take it easy.
Okay, see ya.
See ya.
Man.
So
You know what, though? The Spindly Johnny does sound like some cheap baseball player name.
does. And coming in at number 75, it's Spindly Johnny.
Also, every time you grab a checkpoint, it sounds like we're about to start another episode of Family Guy.
Dun-dun.
Really does.
Anywho. So, I mean, apart from being a lesser Crash Bandicoot, much in the, like, who developed this game, actually?
THQ, Art, and some other one that I didn't pay attention to.
Yeah. I think the one that called themselves Art are the developers.
Yeah.
Look them up, see what else they've done.
I remember checking up on that particular developer like a few months back while you guys were playing through this casually, and I know they were originally factioned in Japan, and they were mostly known for a lot of cheap licensed shit.
Sounds about
That
right.
would explain the quality of this a little bit. Fair enough.
They did
Yeah,
They did Rugrats Totally Angelica, which I think was like a...
that was a Game Boy Color game.
Yeah, they also did the PlayStation 1 game for that.
Yeah,
though,
they
too.
did do a PlayStation
Oh,
1.
I forgot that was also on PlayStation 1.
They did the GBA. They did the. I didn't know that. I didn't know this existed. They did the GBA titles for Oddworld, Munch's Odyssey, and the Game Boy Advance Space Channel 5 title. I
Interesting.
didn't know there was a Space Channel 5 Game Boy Advance title.
I mean, to be fair, what Sega property didn't get put on the Game Boy Advance?
fair. They did the Nintendo DS game, and I'm curious if anyone here played it. The Nintendo DS game, Edda and Eddie's Scam of the Century.
I haven't.
I know. I mean, we did do a look at it a while ago,
Oh.
years ago. So I mean, that's interesting, I guess.
They did the Nintendo DS Astro Boy. Jesus, I was thinking to myself, say it right, say it correctly. Don't mess it up now. They're so similar. They did they did the Nintendo DS Astro Boy video game based off of the movie.
Oh, okay. So at least they were running a little while longer.
And they did the PSP.
Still looks confused. It's just like, huh?
Inquisitive.
Huh?
But yeah, so. Yeah.
I mean, they are essentially just sea puppies. So.
And the last thing they worked on was a game was a Japanese game back in 2019 called Kotodama: The Seven Mysteries of Fujisawa.
Huh.
Which
Okay. I actually didn't think they were around that long.
Oh yeah, which at first
It's all downhill,
looks kind of interesting
Shaggy.
until
You'll need to use that sled
Was
to
it
get
downhill
down this
before?
flume. You can brake and you can swerve, but you can't stop. So be careful and watch out for penguins.
You know, I've always wanted to ride one of these things. Here
No.
we go.
No, I didn't
And after
know.
today,
Like
and
it's
after
my
today,
dream.
and afterwards, Shaggy's gonna completely forget that he ever wanted to do this in the first place.
You know,
but also
understandable.
gonna throw it out there that Kotodama and the Seven Mysteries of Fujisawa is not all that fantastic.
That figures.
Do you want to know what kind of game it is?
What is it?
Take Galgun, but instead it's Bejeweled Match 3. It's a visual novel game in which you play Match 3 to you're supposedly trying to like get to the bottom of this, almost like a Magatama thing from Ace Attorney, but you're playing Connect 3 or something like that to quote unquote strip away their lies and a lot more.
Don't know how I
Oh,
did that.
fuck's sake! It's one of those games. It's kind of like strip poker, but with a puzzle game.
Yep, strip Bejeweled, and that's what these developers have been up to. So, I'm sure their next project will go fine.
Assuming there is a next project.
Oh no, never mind. They went defunct in 2019. Okay, so never mind. Never mind. That was it. The strip Bejeweled was the nail in the coffin. They said, "Okay, pack it in, boys. We peaked at Cyber Chase. We ain't going anywhere else from there."
Bag it up, boys. We're going home.
Yeah.
They were on the Cyber Chase. Then they pulled the Scam of the Century, and then they started doing Strip Bejeweled, and then that was the last straw.
A real kicker. Well, I mean, this looks not too bad. I mean, it's going on for It's going on for an awful while, though. I'm hoping that they're gonna be into the end of this, because this is just an auto runner right now.
You know, by the end of this level, by the time we're done with this, Sonic was probably already done with Cool Edge and moved on to the next damn continent.
I hated that stage.
Yeah.
What, Cool Edge?
Yeah, it was not my favorite in Unleashed.
You know,
I prefer I prefer.
Now I made
rooftop
the jump.
run. Nice.
Because in the test playthrough, I fucking did it in the first try somehow.
Oh, it just dropped you?
Yeah.
Like it didn't register for me getting on it.
Oh. That's funny.
Makes me want to shit my pants.
Also,
Not
thanks,
now,
James,
not
for
in
giving
this
me
thing.
penguin facts of their teeth are horrifying in their beaks.
Don't look up a penguin's teeth. Don't look up a penguin's tongue either. In fact, just don't look up a penguin. Don't get near him.
Don't get near them.
Just look
Stop.
at them being silly.
They're not all like Pengu, unfortunately.
No one's ever like.
Just, yeah, no, if you were to...
Just don't look up the walrus.
No, no.
Oh, yeah, not the walrus, but no.
So, when is my turn to play the game PlayStation, Reggie?
But no, yeah, the penguins don't have teeth. They just have sharp barbs on their like tongue and like under beak, and it's just
you can run.
it when they grow long, it actually
Don't
does
get
become
scared.
now that's more Nightmare Fuel than anything else that Nightmare Fuel page
Looks
tried to
dangerous,
profess
but
was
not as
Nightmare Fuel.
dangerous as
Look at Spindly Johnny in his South
And
Park
wait for
hoodie.
your chance.
His
Three
little,
pies should
his
do it.
little parka.
He was the rejected third ice climber.
At least it's warm there.
It is odd that they give subtitles for everything except for Shaggy and Scooby's dialogue.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Oh.
Whoa! Calm down.
So while Spindly Johnny there is riding on Polar's mama, what are we supposed to do here?
Dodge
Try to
it.
dodge with ice physics.
Yeah.
Yep, and wait for that chance. There it is. The ice
He
physics
was
better than the
very
Marine Crash.
upset by that. The polar bear was just. What
Oh
the fuck
my
are
gosh,
you
he's
doing?
Uh-oh.
He is spinning.
He's moving.
I mean, this already looks a little bit more manageable than the ice physics in the Crash game, so there's
Agreed.
that.
What?
Well, you just jinxed it, James. Congratulations.
Well, I mean, we just gotta dodge one more of these, and then, okay. What is
I mean,
the,
listen, the ice physics are more manageable, but everything else, not so much.
What is the purpose of those spinny... it looks like he homes in on you no matter what. What's the purpose of those little spinny blade things in the air?
Oh.
Probably one of those things that was.
Oh,
probably one of
no!
those things that wasn't. Uh-oh.
With my dying breath, I curse you! Alright, back at it.
I curse you, computer virus.
Holy
curse
shit!
How many worlds are there in this game?
Too many.
7.
Oh.
We're only on number 3.
I was about to say from that reaction, Sam, it better not be the same reaction where I kept fucking losing to James in the first video I appeared on.
Not that. No.
Because yes, I am human.
You are.
Listen, Doug, in your defense, it's kind of been evident between both that video and then our return via Rayman.
No.
Parsec wasn't exactly the most fair to the two of us.
No, like when I said like, oh no, when you fell off, I'm like, oh no, like genuinely, you just fell off, and I'm like, oh fuck.
We
Oh
believe
fuck,
in you.
we're gonna do this again.
It's all good. I believe in you.
So what happens in the event you run out of custard cream pies?
I think
You're
they
fucked.
Yeah, you're fucked essentially.
Wow, that's not good.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
not.
really
That's
bad.
not good at all. Like, look at that, he already whipped it.
Okay, so this is it. It's gotta be one more, like, you or him.
It doesn't help with the special fucking ice physics.
I don't blame you.
How does one make snowballs out of thin ice?
Magic.
Cyberspace.
That too.
Whoa! Well, if this is all he's doing, then this is at least... This honestly is better than the second phase. They're just getting big! Oh, you got him!
Oh,
I was
you
worried it
lucked
didn't
out.
connect almost.
Like shit.
Oh, he just bounces.
Yep, like
They
a
didn't
pussy
quite-
that he is.
You
They didn't
did
quite iron
such
out that
a
part.
good job. Let's get you back here.
Like, get those electric blankets ready, Velma. I need to thaw out.
You're in the virtual world, Shaggy. That's not... What?
Listen, listen, man, I'm not the one that programmed actual sub-zero temperatures.
Yeah, talk to the guy who did. I forgot his fucking name.
Who made the baseball game?
No.
Yeah.
Bill is the one who made the baseball game. I forgot what the other one's name was.
Oh, his actual partner who was gonna win with the Scooby-Doo game.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Forgot. I mean, honestly, I forgot both their names until you brought up Bill.
Prehistoric jungle, Scooby. Watch out
No
for
shit, I'm in a
dinosaurs.
prehistoric jungle, you dumb bitch!
Shit, okay, calm down.
Also-
I know this is a very, rough situation we're all in, but...
Also, I don't know why. That's also very telling, Sam, that you remember the name of the douchebag baseball guy, and not the guy that actually the kid that was actually going to win the award.
I'm
He actually,
sorry that he's bland!
It was incredible. It was immersive. It would have gone at least a 7 out of 10 from IGN. Like, it was perfect.
From IGN. At least those Berbers here.
Burbers.
Yeah, look at that.
Also, the coins, I think, just give you extra lives, I think, or something like that.
They
That's
do.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they're the exact same icon, so that makes sense.
Stop laughing, Scooby. This is serious.
Scoob, don't make a sound. In fact, stay right in place. The T-Rex will never find you.
I only watch the movies.
And then the T-Rex just eats him.
Just,
Yeah, as one Jimmy Neutron has claimed, as said, that theory technically was discredited.
Yeah.
Oh look, it's a
By who?
Triceratops.
Couldn't even tell you. Then again, it might also, for all we know, there's been a lot of the dinosaur-related stuff that's been discredited over years, like the fact that they weren't fucking like bald.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, they had feathers.
Yeah.
Or that.
I mean, by technicality, dinosaurs still roam above the Earth. They're just birds now.
Yep.
Aw.
Very true.
Look at him. He's going. He's going. Oh.
That's a roughed up looking bird.
Like, when you really stop and think about it, assuming that cavemen and dinosaurs ever did live in the exact same era, at least there would be plenty of white meat to go around.
Plenty. I could see it being white. Yeah, I could see that. What's up?
No, I just laughed at white meat because I thought that was fuck.
Good. I will say these freaking like bones that get dropped out of nowhere again. A little cheeky about it now.
Yeah.
I just had a stupid thought all of a sudden. Like, considering that in the last level, Shaggy was given extra clothing to survive the sub-zero temperatures. It would have been kind of weird if, like, for this level, Scooby-Doo was given a new outfit for this game, but there's a bone sticking through his nose.
That would be weird.
It would be weird.
It's also just weird how the level.
And also sad, considering that dogs and how the relationship between a dog and his bone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, they've been doing that every time we reach the end of the level. Is every time they're doing it just saying, "Hey, grab that thing that's important."
Yeah, pretty much. That's what all of them say. It's like, "Congrats, Scooby, you found it."
I mean, listen, the Scooby snacks in this game and in the movie are technically to them as a gold ring is to Sonic,
Yeah, but
or a Power Star is to Mario.
Oh, for sure. But I'm saying, but we're in World 4. I don't think they need to keep telling us that that's the end goal. Like, I figured it out, everybody. That's the end goal.
Yeah.
The phantom virus is still out there somewhere.
No shit!
Listen,
Looking through this jungle.
I mean, it's kind of the same reason, Logan, why Crash 2 and Crash 3 gave us power crystals, even though they're always placed before the end of the level, which I always thought was kind of weird, considering there was really no point to do so otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be pretty foolish to miss it. Like, except for that one sewer level where it's put at the end of a dead end that you can absolutely miss if you're not careful.
There was also one of the ruin levels where you can go, if you were lucky, you can go through like the gem route and get the special gem there, but they would take you further in the level that's just past the crystal.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Look, all I'm just saying is that the power crystals were always a very superfluous thing to put into the Crash Bandicoot series for anything other than being an end goal.
Yeah.
He drowned.
And honestly, I'm not entirely missing them with Crash 4, where they just said, I mean, there's no need to bring him back. Just put a box.
Put a box over his head.
Hey,
Speaking
Scoob,
of
what?
Crash 4, if I remember, it's been 4 years now since the game
Oh
came
no!
out.
Yep,
Oh
that
my
game came.
gosh.
Holy shit, you're right. It was either today or like the 4th. It was sometime this week where this Crash Bandicoot came out in the magical year of 2020.
Oh yeah, shit. You're right. Fuck. Gotta be careful with those dudes.
Man, what a time to be alive for a Crash fan.
Yeah. And I'm just sitting here with my fucking screenshot. All because I was fucking bored. Anyway.
I mean, look, say whatever you will about the game at the end of the day, I still think it's easily one of the best Crash games out there.
No,
I agree.
it is.
And I mean, the only real damn thing about it is just 100% completion is total ass. But thankfully, we don't have to worry about that, right, Logan?
Yeah, right. Logan.
I'm a happy camper.
All in due time. We were debating redoing the Crash Bandicoot series at some point or another, and I mean, now that we have that particular version of Crash 4 out in the wild, thanks to certain, very dedicated modders out there, I mean, it'll be interesting to go back to it once we get to that point.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I need to try the mod still, because I haven't got a chance to do that.
I'm still trying to go James and trying it out all the way because I know he's tried it. I know he started it.
Oh, I already finished it.
Oh, nice. What'd you think of it?
Pretty solid.
Yay.
I think didn't they add an update with putting the inverted stages in? Okay.
It was like you can now access them if you want, but I think more importantly what they managed to pull off was now, when you go to do the flashback stages, it just basically the only part that
Oh,
so you get to just lure it in one direction and just get past. Okay. Basically, all you do, basically, what they did for the flashback stages was now they, when you start them up, the only portion of it that it considers as like you playing the stages, the brand new segment that the other non.
Oh boy, Bridges.
Right?
right. Because after that's said and done, once you have control back of Crash and Coco, you get warped straight to the very end of the level.
Which I think is, thank God, yes, that's how those stages should have been.
Hey,
was a
Scooby,
very
that was a
tight
real
job.
stupid move you did there.
I mean, I'll admit,
Thank you.
there was one nitpick I could say about that change is that, I mean, obviously, good. Make it so that you don't have to do the entirety of Crash and Coco's level anymore. I always thought it would have been more appropriate if, like, the end of the level crate would have been moved over to where the, like, transition happened.
Why was that a smoother run in my fucking practice?
Would be nice, but I don't know actually. I mean, but my guess is that maybe that would have taken a lot more like effort to like.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm willing to bet is the reason. I mean, totally fair. I'm not going to give him too much crap for that. Just the fact that we could still just skip the majority of Crash and Coco segment afterwards is still a massive improvement.
Yeah.
And I do appreciate that they decided to bring back keep the inverted levels anyway. Although I'll still say for what it's worth, if there was ever a change I would have made in that particular instance, have it be like the insane the inverted levels
You made it past
weren't so much something you do in the main campaign, but were treated more as like a new game plus.
Just run out.
Oh.
I'd like you to meet a friend of mine, T-Rex.
Who
Let's
voices
see
this
if you can
guy?
get past him.
You can
Is that
do it.
Scooby?
Is it the same guy from the movie?
Just avoid the lava
I think it
bombs and
is.
attacks from the T-Rex. Then
Just without
wait
the
for your
filter.
chance and
Oh.
throw a
Yeah.
pie at him. 3 pies and
You know
he's
what? I
out
need to
there.
look this up. Actually, let me see.
Something to be said about how Mr. Terry Rex here is pretty much he's pretty much a brute of the earth, but can be taken down by 3 measly cream pies.
Yep. Shows who truly is the king of the beasts.
Oh,
Careful, don't touch that.
Scooby, it's all right. Just imagine him as a giant chicken.
I thought I said imagine him in his underwear.
Imagine him in his underwear.
Oh no, he's hot. It's like what?
What?
Scooby, what?
Scooby, what?
What does this mean, Scooby? I'm very impressionable. What?
I can bring my life.
You know what? Good for you.
Why do you think I'm still with Raggy?
Aww.
Yeah,
Wait
it's
a
the same actor who's doing him, who did him in the movie. He's also the guy who did Trogar in Teen Titans.
I forgot about that character.
Who's Trogar?
I don't remember.
I'm gonna assume he was probably. Honestly, it sounds like probably one of the names of the students from what was that one other school, like the one like those kids you saw like the beginning episode, like the Hive or something like that.
I think so.
Oh, yeah, the freaking, like, the Villains Academy or whatever. Whoa!
Yeah, that whole thing. That's what I'm
yeah.
guessing. I don't entirely remember. It's been far too long since I rewatched the original Teen Titans show. I'm well overdue.
All good.
He also voiced Bronze Tiger in Batman Brave and the Bold and Arkham Origins Blackgate.
Hey, okay. Fair enough, interesting. I am, Oh, that's right. I recently got an email talking about the Arkham Shadow game for a VR. I'm so curious how that's going to turn out.
Oh yeah, the one where the main villain of that is the Rat Man.
Is it actually the Rat Man?
Or not Rat Man. It's like, what was his name? The Rat King?
Oh, for Arkham Shadow. Oh, maybe. I'm curious.
That's what I
if
heard
so.
anyway. Uh-oh. Scooby's shaking in his boots.
Come on, when do we get to the killing?
When do we kill Barney the dinosaur?
I've been waiting all
Barney's
day.
been kind of like,
Now!
nah, I don't want to get killed.
You got him.
But yeah, that tail
Why'd
slam
you
will
do that,
stun you up
Scooby?
until
You
it
know
attacks
I
you.
loved you.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Sorry.
No, you're good. I heard. So this is a rip roaring day.
See,
We have
Scooby?
just
That wasn't so hard. Grab
Shut
a
up.
box of Scooby snacks
Velma,
and be on your way home.
Why don't you come over here and take them on yourself, Velma?
You're so smart.
Velma's a fucking backseat gamer. Just like, it wasn't that hard. Why you crying, bro?
That's what I said to Sammy. Yeah.
You know, of Mystery Inc., who do you think would have been the biggest backseat gamer?
Velma.
Velma, yeah.
It is tribal council spoken, Velma.
So what
She's
would
a
that
computer
make?
whiz as well.
So okay, then what would that make Fred and Daphne? Oh, hello.
Fred's the one who's just vibing. Simply.
He's the himbo.
Yeah, he's
He's
the
the
himbo.
himbo.
But be careful. The Phantom
And I
he's
didn't
the
know
dork.
what one thing meant in fucking Mystery Incorporated.
Remember, you're dead inside. You're dead inside.
Yeah, no, there was like this line he says where it's like, oh, we're gonna do like hot tapioca or something like that, and it's a sexual like thing.
A hot coffee or
act.
something, right?
Yeah. It's like the boys are gonna do like hot tapioca or something like that, and then
Tapioca.
Yeah, that was hot tapioca.
it's like that's oh Fred, oh you poor boy.
Listen, he's experimental. It's
Freddy.
okay.
You poor boy.
Yeah, you can't double jump with the skateboard.
Oh, okay. Well, careful there. So wait, where is it supposed to be? Something we're in post-apocalyptic New York or under construction New York?
Yes.
Speaking
Or
of
it could just be New York at night.
At night.
speaking of construction, I need to get to playing that fucking Inspector Gadget game because I've been wanting to play that for a bit.
Oh,
I
that.
forgot you still want to do that.
Yeah,
That- oh,
the
that mo- oh,
European exclusive PS2.
Yeah, I don't know how I survived that either.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that new Switch game that was recently released.
No.
Nope.
I'm talking about the European game because that's my only Inspector Gadget game I played.
And he loves him.
And grew up with.
And he loves his Inspector Gadget.
He's a funny, wacky man.
He is a funny whacking man, Shane.
Funny wacky man who's also very much he's also a cyborg.
Yep.
Yep. And
And is also a total who's a total doof who would fail every time if it weren't for his lovable niece
he's a Matthew Broderick, isn't he?
and dog. Yes, he was. Yes, he was also played by Matthew Broderick at one point. We don't talk about
We'll
that.
talk about it. And then Doug's disappointed in me because I haven't seen the full series. So
Of the original animated.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it is an old series, and
Hey,
I
Tony
mean,
Hawk. Hey, Tony Hawk.
I like how casually that was said.
Hey, Tony Hawk.
Hey, Tony Hawk.
No, that's Chad Muskin.
Okay, hey, Tony Hawk.
That's Tony Hawk. Hey, Tony,
Hey, Tony
Hawk.
Hawk.
Hey, yeah, that's cool. They got both of them.
Tony Hawk has many brothers, and then there's Bobby Hill there.
Hey, Dad.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
Dad, I'm using dynamic. What?
Doc,
what?
what? We gotta get.
I'm dynamic, Dad.
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is?
All I want was a goddamn hot dog.
Water free.
I need to watch that series at some point.
I do want to as well. I know Icky's like the no like I'm about to say know-it-all, but that makes it sound negative. He is like the know-how person of that series that I need to like see. Both
Which
that
is
and
so weird. Which is so odd to me, considering everything else that man shoves in our faces.
yeah.
That I would not expect King of the Hill to be one of them.
AI the Somnia Files and King of the Hill. I want to see the Venn diagram for how those two ever meet up in the middle. But
God, that'd be so weird.
Anywho, look at this breakdancing fool.
Like, no breakdancing out at night, man! You know there's monsters about!
And then you kill him.
You
The
kill
guy
him during his-
breakdances his.
Yes?
Could have at least let him finish. It's a little rude.
Shaggy didn't want to get served, okay?
I could
What?
see it coming a mile away.
Last time I got served, it took me like 3 hours just to wash off all the olive oil.
Hey, just so you know, you made it to the goalpost. Just not to let you know, Shaggy.
I'll admit, I'm finally disappointed. I saw the thumbnail for this entire level, and I was thinking they were going to go to a futuristic city, not freaking,
I did
like,
too.
broken down
It's just
New
downtown
York
Manhattan,
at night.
right?
Exactly.
I did too.
Like, look at that. I mean, heck, screw that. Like, imagine going through futuristic Gotham, where the skies are blue.
I was thinking Gotham too, yeah. Sammy, get on this. Fix it.
What?
Fix it. Reprogram the game like your friend
I'm
Bobby.
not a
What's his
game
name again?
Sorry, Shaggy. further to go.
More like fix your life. Finish this game so you can at least say, hey, this is my childhood. I'll finish it when
Okay.
freaking brag about it.
You know what, James? What's a game from your childhood you've never actually beaten before?
A game from my childhood that I've never beaten. That's a very good question, honestly. I'd have to think about that.
Oh yeah, the only character reference from the fucking movies is the guard.
What an interesting character to bring back. Like, and as a freaking enemy for the game, no less.
I mean, to be fair, he was antagonizing them, being like, "What are you doing in my university?"
Listen, he was a total hard ass, but hey, he had a job to do, and he was making sure it was upheld.
I love the idea of, like, what if he came in as this part of the game was being developed, and he's like, son, why is my an enemy in this why is the protagonist wanting to kill me in this part? Oh, well, you're the enemy.
And it's like, why? What did I do to deserve this?
Oh, you know what? I just realized this enemy's still a work in progress. I still need to give him a pig snout and everything.
What? But anywho, oh my gosh,
Oh, hi! There he is!
Spindly Johnny!
Hey, Johnny.
Is this the final level?
No, it's not. It's not even close.
Why is he here?
Because he's a dick.
Just to be a public nuisance.
Literally.
He's a dick.
Fair enough. Where?
Right there.
Oh, that's a cheap shot and a half.
It
Sounds
is.
like
It's cheap.
I don't like this man.
I don't like this.
I don't like
Take
him.
your $20 game and your backflips back to the bargain bin, Mr. Johnny.
Man, I should have played Slender the Arrival.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I insisted on this. God.
I mean, we figured to do it now.
Better
I
now
did
than
say
never.
I
I
was
mean,
gonna
again,
do it for you.
and again, I still need to finish freaking Unmasked, even though it's got to be at least about as long, if not a little shorter than this.
True.
Keep going, Shag. Don't say Shag,
Man.
kids. Don't say
No,
Shag.
yeah, why? Stop saying it, they're gonna say it!
Look out, everybody! I'm Super Shag!
Don't say
I'm Super Shag!
They are 100% gonna say that. They're gonna repeat
I mean, when you
it.
stop and think about it, it's kind of amazing that, Shaggy's name hasn't outright been... Oh, hello. Like, you ever... I mean, with all the cool slang nowadays, you'd think Shaggy as a name would just be outright outlawed.
I mean,
Well, especially British slang, because shag means sex.
yeah, exactly. And then, like, if freaking Wollywog, if that got, like, canned, if, like Shag has to be at some point. Do you think they just call him Norbert, Norville, or whatever in those ones?
Norbert, they're just gonna call him Norbert now, and it's like, it's
Norbert,
not the same.
Like, that's not even close.
Yeah, I know, I forgot his name.
Like, what's next? What's next? They're gonna call me Norbit?
Norbit.
His name is Norville. His real name's
Norville.
Norville. Yeah.
Right, Norville Rogers.
Gotcha.
They're gonna call him Nor. Just
I mean, to be fair, listen, to be fair, even though this is not a credit we should be giving it, the freaking Velma show doesn't call Shaggy Shaggy, he calls him Norville.
Yeah, they call him Norville in
They
that
call him by his
show.
name. And that's an incredibly successful show that's somehow getting a third season.
How?
I mean,
Money.
who's to say it's the... Honestly, I don't even know if it's a matter of it being so successful. I just think it's just a matter that they already plunked out so much money they can't go back.
That's
PSA
that's
to
really
everybody:
true,
don't
probably.
hate watch. Stop hate watching. You're giving them
Exactly.
money.
Let it die.
Mm-hmm.
It just
It's
the
a
big
one particular show.
Remember,
Yeah.
there's so many other WB properties we could have been blessed with, like freaking Coyote versus Acme. But instead, stuff like that could still roam about the earth. Charlie!
There he is! The boy Charlie!
Charlie.
Yeah, he's
Huh.
not even in the movie at all. But he's just here.
How the fuck?
This doesn't sound very fun.
Like, this
Be
doesn't
careful,
sound very
Shaggy.
fun.
The conveyor belt will change directions, and keep away from
But
the blast.
come on now,
Wait
Charlie
for
was
the
a good
jazz,
robot.
then
He
throw
was
a pie at
just
the robot.
running.
It should do the trick.
He just had a few
I
screws
sure do hate
loose.
to waste a good pie, but here goes.
What do you mean we hate to waste good pot? You've been wasting them this entire... But by the way, if you're curious, if you dislike the Amazing Digital Circus coming out on Netflix, then absolutely hate watching works. You should all hate watch it to really like, give it to the creators your unjust support.
You're trying to do hive mind where it's like, no, hate watch the hell out of it.
No, do reverse psychology.
Exactly. Oh yeah, definitely.
Well, I thought it was confirmed that like Gooseworks said that they were only going to do one season and that was it because they had nothing else to say.
Oh yeah, which I think that's very good.
I mean, just obviously give it the. I mean, even if it doesn't get another season, obviously give it all the support it deserves.
Yeah.
I just remember being very surprised by the amount of hate that it was getting when it was announced for Netflix, even though I'm pretty sure everyone like had confirmation that like
it's just a license. It's not like it's leaving YouTube or anything.
Yeah.
And also the fact
they
that
confirmed it's still going on YouTube first before Netflix.
Like,
right.
Let me put it like putting it this way. It's kind of the same reason why. The Paul Rudish Mickey shorts are on Disney Plus, but they're all still on YouTube more or less fine.
Well, I think what they were more so worried about was they thought that with
I knew you could do it, Shaggy.
was they made it they were worried more so that because it was now on Netflix that this now meant that Netflix was going to have some sort of like creative like influence on the game, which I don't think that's.
You mean the movie?
On the on the
series. On the TV show, yeah. Or just I don't know. I don't think it's really that.
No.
I don't think it's going to be that bad. Again, they're just licensing it. That's all.
No,
it is.
they're licensing it, and if in Gooseworks said they pull out of the deal, like if they tried anything.
Yeah. So.
It's all in the bag, right, Scooby?
Hmm? Bag? What the heck was that? He went nuts.
Okay, Scooby.
Oh, we're in Egypt
Looks
now.
like you're inside an Egyptian pyramid.
No shit!
Keep an eye out for
Okay,
the
calm.
picking up
It's
some
okay.
pretty
It's
strong
in
signals in
Egypt.
there.
It's just in Egypt, everybody. It's
It's just in
okay.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo stepped in poo.
Oh my
I
god.
don't like this at all.
Oh, I ain't having a fun time,
these
said
bats.
Scooby.
Yeah, the bats are actually kind of your worst enemy because they actually follow you.
Especially in the second stage.
Oh my.
Well, I mean, if they follow you, then I mean, obviously try and bait them.
Bait the bats.
Batman.
This does kind of sound like something right out of freaking Danny Elfman's Batman. If it was given less of a budget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the man was bored.
Yeah. He was bored and went to Egypt just to avoid all the allegations.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. He was pulling a Roman Polanski. All right, fair enough.
Oh.
Yeah, because Roman Polanski got accused of not savory things, and he like ran off to France, where they can't legally prosecute and arrest him.
For that? Why is France that? I thought France was better than that.
Apparently not.
Oh, so these are some scary looking bats. They got like those fluffy collars and stuff on.
It's scary, but it's got
Shaggy,
Bats are
watch
fluffy.
out! Shaggy, watch out! The bats, those bats are Oh, what the hell am I even trying to say with this joke? Redo. Watch out, Shaggy! Those bats are gonna bite, and they wear fur.
and they wear fur.
Why do I get the feeling somewhere down the road if there was ever another attempt at making a Scooby-related show?
Oh my god!
And it's it's like going back to traditional stuff again.
Oh,
It's called It'd be called Scooby Redo.
Scooby-Doo.
I actually would be okay with, genuinely, without hype here, unfortunately, because I would like to get his opinion on this. I actually would be okay with a Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights redo.
Yeah, I'd actually be down for
I'd
that.
honestly be up for that.
Like,
I mean, that'd be interesting. I mean, heck, I guess Night of 100 Frights would make the most sense. Because I'm trying to think, like, Unmasked would be fine, too. I don't think we'd be losing sleep if Mystery Mayhem got left out.
That's
Uh-oh.
That's the same thing again.
no, aww.
All right.
Now what are we,
I'm staying in the middle.
Yeah,
what are we gonna do
literally.
with these 28 Scooby coins?
Chip them in. Sell them.
Cash him in for more Scooby snacks.
Go, do you have any idea how much money I invested in crypto on Scooby Coin here? You cannot let the value of them plummet now here in
I will
Oh my
now.
god, shut your fucking mouth, Logan.
I'm gonna know.
I don't need to be
just
reminded
because you
of,
said that.
I don't need to be reminded of that crap.
I like how angry James got at that. Just shut your fucking mouth.
I've had a horrible experience with some dipshit who was into Dogecoin, and
Really?
I'd rather just not worry about it anymore.
Totally
That's
fair. No worries.
That's fair. That's legit.
But yeah,
Oh!
just
Okay, this is definitely a case where depth perception could be better.
Yeah.
Agreed.
It's dog stupid.
dog
It's dog stupid.
It's dog shit.
Da-da-da.
Okay. I'm gonna look up a
Happy
strategy.
Halloween,
guide.
everyone.
I'm gonna look
You know
at
what?
the strategy.
Allow me to recite an earlier joke. Scooby-Dooby-Doo stepped in poo, then he realized it's dog shit.
Aww. Okay. Here we go.
Scooby did not like that lyric. He's
Just a little
like,
bit further jump. Okay. Then, oh, okay, there it is. And then, once. Oh, that is a lot farther than it looks like it would be.
Again, if you're standing still and doing the jump, you're not gonna have much momentum.
Yeah, you need momentum. Thank gosh. All right.
There we go. Holy jeez.
Ahoo! Stop laughing, Scooby. Stop laughing. This was not
Stop
fun.
laughing. This
You
isn't
fell
funny.
down multiple times. It's not funny anymore, Scooby.
It's funny to me.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo fell to his doom.
Oh no.
do his
Shit. I'm looking that up. I'm looking up Scooby-Doo and see if that was ever made.
Scooby-Doo.
I'm sure that's the name of some project that we kind of just forgot about.
Well, there is a book on Amazon called Scooby-Doo versus the Cult of Cthulhu.
What?
The Cult of Cthulhu.
It's
Okay.
apparently one of those choose your own adventure games. Like the choose your own adventure books, but it's called a Ruse Your Own Adventure book.
Thanks, Scooby. I'm glad you're learning
You're
English.
welcome.
By an,
Congratulations, Scooby. You just took out the Scooby-Doobuses.
by an author named Kurt Cave, author of the hit Kindle book Kill Those Damn Cats.
Kill those damn cats.
Oh.
Damn.
Like apparently it does like some horror writing stuff. And then when I looked up
What cats do to him as
Scooby,
a-
when I looked,
What did the cats do to him as a kid?
I don't know. And when I looked up Scooby-Doo, it tried to autocorrect me and say, "Did you mean Scooby-Dumb?" It's like, no,
Oh, that's funny.
A clue! Dum-dum-dum-dum.
no.
I
did
thought
not
like
mean
that's what his
Scooby-Dumb at all.
fucking cousin was named, Scooby Dumb or something
Yep.
like that.
Yeah, Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Like, there was like a whole extended family from what I remember from like the late 70s Scooby-Doo show. Like there was Scooby-Dum. I think there was a Scooby-Dane, I think? I could be wrong on that.
I think.
I don't know. All I know is that there was one who gave birth to Scrappy, and they've never appeared up ever since.
It was a time when they were like, okay,
Honestly, it's kind of amazing that Scrappy-Doo wasn't already part of the initial package. He was like a late entry.
I like
Yeah.
the. Whoa, my God, what the hell?
Yeah, you gotta
have to
figure
pay
this
attention to
pattern
the-
out. Yeah,
You have to pay attention to the green ones.
Oh, I see. The green is the ones that we were made. Okay, that's not as bad. I thought it was like a whole new pattern every time, but okay, fair enough.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what the tutorial would have told us if we actually activated it.
I don't need no.
I'm
I don't
saying
read no
nuts to that.
manuals. Nobody reads the manuals anymore.
Readings for Scooby-Dums.
Scooby Dumb.
Imagine-
Well, then again, I don't think Scooby would be that mean. I remember he had a pretty, good. He has a good relationship towards Scooby-Doo.
Imagine the parallel universe where those characters actually took off so much that like they actually got all the merchandising and they just continued on and they were the new Scooby-Doo. Was
Scooby-Doo.
just all the extended family, just all of them.
Well, yeah, that's a fair point. Like, the late 70s and early 80s was kind of an interesting time for Scooby-Doo in both the best and worst ways.
They experimented so much.
Fuck this.
Welcome
back to
to level 2, the worst level for Doug. He doesn't like it.
Wait. Oh, this one here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it.
This is the point where he wants out of the roller coaster ride.
It's too
Sorry,
late for that.
Scooby, you're not done yet.
You've
have
told
to
me
find
this
that
multiple
phantom
times,
virus,
Velma.
but you
Yeah,
won't.
I'm aware, Velma.
All right.
You said this for 5 other worlds, Velma.
I actually heard Scooby was like, yeah, right. Like, Scooby's,
For 5 minutes.
Scooby's ticked.
Scooby's
am
angry.
pissed.
Scooby's fucking
You're in my
absolutely
dimension
livid.
now. And he just grabs the phantom virus.
I am the Doom Slayer.
I was waiting for it.
Bam, bam.
Yeah, that's gonna be great covering those games.
Oh boy, those are ones that Doug wants to cover instead of this.
You know what?
I'm also
just
doing it
wants
for
to
Matt, if I
squeeze.
remember, because if I remember,
Yeah.
he wanted to initially do them.
Wait, what game were we talking about?
The Doom,
Doom.
Doom games.
Oh, right, Doom.
Yeah, he wanted to, but you know, things happened. We couldn't do them all at once. But
A lot happened. A lot's been going on in life to the point where we can't do these things willy-nilly.
but you
But hey, you know what? At the very least, we waited long enough for that whole collection of the first 2 games. Is pretty much right there and there for us to use.
yep.
Oh
True.
yeah.
Although now I'm genuinely thinking, because we've been coming around to these Scooby-Doo games, I was thinking about I was thinking about covering them at some point because I had a lot of like good memories with them. Maybe I should go around to looking at those old Scooby-Doo computer games, like the ones that were like designed like a point-and-click adventure game.
Right, the one that the one that
I'd
like,
probably join in for them.
right, like the one that like one of them Hype was actually talking about earlier before he left. Like, yeah, I would be against that.
Scooby.
That does remind me, Logan. Weren't you also going to cover that one point-and-click adventure starring Mickey Mouse?
Mickey Saves the Day?
Yeah, the one that didn't have subtitles in it.
Yep. And I still think it's hilarious because it doesn't have subtitles, and so whenever Donald talks, they gotta talk to Donald like they're talking to Lassie. Like, genuinely, you'll see that. And
What's that, Donald? Goofy fell down the well again.
exactly. I think I do need to. I need.
Noise with that?
That's right. You're still new, so that's my Donald. That's my Donald impression. So that just kind of happens sometimes. We just have to. You just kind of accept it and
Logan, she's not that new. Come on. She's heard you do Donald before.
attempt to doing Donald's with the heaviest of quotes around it. But we'll look it up. Let me look up Mickey Saves the Day.
I like how bitchy that sounded towards me. Just like, so you're fucking new here, loser.
I'm not
Like-
saying you're fucking my lord. I'm not attempting to be
How do you f-
free.
How do you think I feel, Logan, whenever it says, whenever you say, fuck, what was it again? I know it happened at the very first thing when we started the Metroid Prime remastered, and we're like, alright, this is before your time, Doug, and I'm like, Logan.
Oh yeah, because you're young.
I'm 20 I'm not that young.
You're younger
Yes, I
than
may
me.
be young in this group, but I'm not that young.
Listen, we youngins do like to look back on stuff well before our time, so we probably are familiar with it in one way or another.
Literally,
you're also-
like, Doug, like, literally was like, oh, I watched E.T., and I'm like, wait, you watched E.T.? What the fuck?
My point is, you know what? Fuck, you know what? Screw it. Irrelevant point. We're talking about Scooby fucking Doo.
You're right. Scooby-Doo ain't old.
Scooby-Doo! Do an E.T. crossover.
Like Scooby-Doo, who, you know, been around since the late 60s. Of course, we you know, be somewhat familiar with, you know, older shit.
I was gonna. Yeah.
I'm
you know
familiar
what?
with
Even
Tom
if
and
it is past our
Jerry.
time.
Oh,
And it's
Yeah,
funny because literally when we did the Mr. Mayhem thing, my first exposure to Scooby-Doo was the original show.
yeah. Oh, that's
I mean, it helps. You know, it helps that Cartoon Network played the original shows a lot.
hell yeah.
I had the DVDs.
It was like it was literally one of their one
Wow,
of their
that
biggest
was
highlights.
way too fucking easy for you.
Thank fucking
You
Christ,
did
honestly.
it! Hey!
First try too. I'll take it.
Nah,
Fuck yourself.
see, look
Get
at
out
that.
of here.
You're young.
Everybody do the Scooby
What'd you say, Logan?
dance.
I was just paying attention to Scooby's. Like I was watching Scooby's Australian breakdancing. That scene is as seen in the 2024
Sam, what
Olympics.
did he say?
He said you're young.
Gonna have a long talk, Logan.
Why? This is a good thing.
I mean-
you're supposed to appreciate. Not supposed to. Like, it's a good thing. It's a great moment to be told that you're still young. You could be old. Look, look at freaking Smurf-looking spindly Johnny in the lower left.
God.
Like, you see him in the
You know,
upper left, and then the lower left, they just give him a big schnoz. I don't like the implications of that.
You say that. I'm looking at his in-game model, and from that particular perspective, it kind of makes him look like a fucking like a centaur,
A camel centaur,
camel
yeah.
thing. Yeah, a camel centaur. Yeah.
The lower left just it reminds me of those freaking Pikmin 2 multiplayer faces.
A little.
This one,
Alright, now,
you have to
yeah?
fight mummies who just spawn. You know, they spawn. This is
Oh.
the one point you will be given pies multiply, so this
Oh,
is
because they
equal.
only...
Yeah, 'cause you-
Because they only...
Why?
5 apiece.
Why now of all times?
But I see, it's because they literally, they cannot die unless they... yeah, oh, smart.
Well, that was
Okay.
shit.
What are we supposed to do here exactly?
Knock them
gotta
down
push them
so that we can
off.
get the shield down.
Yeah. But,
Oh, this just looks all sorts of... You know what? This game could have probably used a fucking headbutt attack.
right.
And look, another mummy pops in anyway.
I kind of find silly the implication...
And another one!
Yeah, we gotta kill them all before the shield goes down. There we go.
Well, at the very least, the pies give you one, like, 5 at a time.
He does nothing.
Yeah, literally, he does nothing. You have to push
What the
mummies
hell's the
off
point of the camel?
Right?
He's not doing... The camel's doing nothing.
Hell, he's dressed up like... He's dressed up like an old school beggar. Why not just make him a pharaoh?
Or like a soldier. He's got a sword, and he ain't using it.
Get your sword!
I'll get my sword for you, Tim.
You fool! We all got swords. Shout as one. So
Man,
So stupid.
Whoa.
in times like these, I
Whoa.
would not blame anyone in the slightest if they were to put in an infinite pie code.
I agree. Well,
Well, it popped up.
Oh, what a pie!
It's a
well, at least
it's a slight
Good.
good thing that that the Christ, mummies do have hitboxes against each other, so it could work to advantages at some points.
to bump into each. Okay. Ooh, nice. That
Like
one
that.
like doubled. Okay.
And then he pops
just-
in.
Wait, there's more.
Oh, wait, there's like 3 fucking more that you gotta
But
go
wait,
through.
there's more.
But like this is just so silly. Like this is Scooby-Doo, not the Three Stooges. Like I genuinely cannot think of a time when they're like when their big
It's
like
mad.
when their big exploit involved throwing pies at the enemy.
You know, when I was told there was going to be a rock concert here in the pyramid, I was expecting the Hex Girls, not the 3 mummies.
Ha ha. And oh wait, no, but we need a pie ourselves. Okay, get him.
Ow.
More
This is so
mummies!
Are you sure?
Also, maybe it was just the positioning of the fandom virus, but it kind of makes it look like he's not even wearing any pants.
He isn't.
That's right. What am I saying? He's always naked.
This.
Just he isn't
Act-
James.
Profanity.
Okay, I am not one to say that an element of a game is brainless.
This is
This is pretty
brainless.
brainless.
This is, we're gonna die because they're guarding the pies. They keep
What?
push each other, so they never will because they bump into each other. So they're actually never going to. I think we may actually be in a moment where they will never actually not be touching those pies.
Unfortunately.
Do.
Well, may as well take the chance.
Nice, nice.
They're a little too close for comfort there.
Oh my gosh. Woo, nice. Oh,
Oh, Scooby-Doo be dead.
for this fight in particular,
It's stupid.
Please do not tell me that.
Work on it.
We'll be right back, folks.
Right,
right
back
back.
after these messages. Oh my gosh, no more spawning. This is it. We're back, everybody. Hype is going to be joining us in any moment. Oh, forget that one. Pie. Oh, he.
Hi to the... Oh! Oh, hello. Straight in the face.
Is that you, Doug?
Huh?
Is that you breakdancing?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Scooby, old friend, you sure?
Maybe old
Also,
friend.
if you also Spindly Johnny's all like, "Forget you, Scooby-Doo. I'm going after the player."
And then just crashes through the television.
I can totally believe
That would have
that.
been
That
so
would be.
dope.
That could be a little spooky. Look at him do his little dance.
Do 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 do.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo did the do.
Did
So,
do
so we gotta pause now to let him-
just briefly.
Yeah,
what, after
just for a bit.
And
Anyway, we'll be right back, folks.
And we're back! Hello, Steve.
Hi.
Hype is
You're
logged
just in
back
time
in.
for the carnival.
The amusement
Ooh.
park. Also, catch you up to speed, Hype. We were talking about a lot. Also, let you just catch you up to speed, Hype. A lot of emotions came out, some truths and feelings we've all held for a long while and harbored. Both
So you guys lied to me. You said we weren't going to the amusement park in this game.
I said
no,
that
it was
there
like-
wouldn't be the old enemies from the game.
Yeah, except for
Or
one.
the other Mystery Inc.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
just
whatever did happen to Fred and Daphne?
Yeah, they're supposed to have split up. They should have covered all the stuff while we were off in frickin' Japan. Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah,
you'll find out where they are soon, Logan.
Oh. But beyond that, Hype, another thing we mentioned at one point. Just
Hold
get
up
your
a
thoughts.
moment. Fucking. What was the
Yeah,
name of
the
the freaking
clown.
clown monster?
Oh, that's actual Scooby-Doo monster.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same design and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, you know,
not even
he's
in
the one that
movie
hit-
either.
Yeah, but yeah, for Logan's sake, he's that one clown that would, like, hypnotize people. He's the one that hypnotized Shaggy to be the lion tamer. You know, the whole, like, down, Simba!
Yeah, Simba!
Back, Simba!
Up there, get back up there, Simba! But anyway, love that out of context. One thing we brought up was the idea of if there was ever to be a remaster of any of these games, they would call, James posited that it would be known as the Redo. And I was
Scooby
saying,
redo.
to which I'd be like, you know what, I would be up for a Night of 100 Frights redo.
I mean, honestly, I feel like that's the most obvious candidate to pick. It's also funny because, like, one of my,
Whoa.
like, little brainstorm pitches that I've been working on is kind of basically that idea, but it's more along the lines of, like, say, like, basically, like, Insane Reignited, but just with all three of the GameCube Scooby-Doo games. And, like, honestly, I think it would be really interesting to see how they would pull that off. Like, I mean, obviously, they'd have to, like, redo, like, a couple of things, like, re-record everything so it has, like, the current voice cast and whatnot, but I'd be game for seeing it. I know a fan has been very slowly trying to remake Night of 100 Frights.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'd be up for that. I like that. Fan HD projects are like the main solace we have right now. In which case, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, like official game people. I think the era of remakes is maybe behind us. Leave that to the fans and don't step on their toes. Just make new games.
Well, what about Epic Mickey Rebrushed or?
Okay, all but one
or
company.
Croc.
Get back onto doing. What was that one?
Croc.
Okay, all but two companies. You got it now. We have to reset up. All but three companies. The third one being Sony perpetually until they ever do something with Bloodborne officially. God damn it! But after that,
Or
everyone else,
remember
like,
that Ape Escape exists.
Or remember that Ape Escape exists. Just I don't know. Like, there's I don't know even how to put it. Like the problem is that like data controls and stuff can only be used so far and. Because it's like you want these franchises to reach a new audience is like the goal, so that then you can keep them going even longer. Let them become the new Call of Duty or whatever.
I will admit,
Honestly, like...
this hall
was
looks
it?
fucking cool.
Ooh.
But yeah, like, honestly, like, I think it's not even just a matter of tightening controls. I think it's also just a matter of, like, just going back and fixing, like, glaring gameplay faults that, could benefit the game in the long run. Like, I remember going back to, just using Night of 100 Frights as an example, one thing you could definitely do to help improve that game is to help kind of, like, streamline the power-ups and, make some of them have a little bit more utility than they did originally. Because, like, let's be honest here, like, outside of just for laughs, and especially the big laugh that you guys got when you saw Scooby's unlimited power,
Yes.
at what point in the game are you ever outright required to use, like, the bunny slippers or the Black Knight disguise?
Right. The game rarely, if ever, makes you sneak around because whatever monster's ahead of you might be a little too much for you.
That, and also a matter of, like, some power-ups that are just kind of, like, redundant, like the gum and the soap, which essentially do the same devil damn thing.
To kind of cut back to what happened when we were walking past back there, I did not want to interrupt. The green fire, like, I understand it was just a looping, like, you know, GIF of, like, some photos, but, like, be it the resolution or maybe the photos were of, like, actual fire, but, like, it actually looked remarkably, like, realistic in this game suddenly.
Not to mention those stone tablets that were present all throughout that exhibit.
Yeah, let's just tell me something about that.
It feels like, it honestly makes me wonder freaking Ultimate Ghosts and Goblins ripped off those textures because it looks almost the exact same.
Hey,
Like with all the rocks you find all across the place.
You'll be hearing from my warrior.
Damn, Scoob.
I know.
You know, I'm sure at some point Scooby was considering going to law school.
At one point, he didn't want to. He got too stressed out.
well,
Ace Attorney crossover with Scooby-Doo.
I just saw.
Oh, that would be
something.
funny for like a game, Ace Attorney and Scooby-Doo.
The night parade.
Ooh.
Yay.
This is kind of neat, actually.
I like this.
This calls for a dance number, Scooby.
Okie dokie.
Thank you, Kim. I saw you run to do that. I just wish the camera.
Yeah, I didn't
was
want to do too much because like,
Yeah. I saw something interesting, which is that Mario Party Jamboree is going to have yet another mechanic of pure dicketry.
Oh no.
Oh.
That is...
If you have an ally with you, a la Mario Party 10 or whatever one, or what was it, Super Mario Party?
Star Rush.
Star Rush? If you have an
Super Mario Party also had the buddy system.
If you have a buddy with you when you arrive at Boo, you can basically get
This must be
two
the entrance
visits
a
to Boo in
medieval
one.
ride. Be careful,
So
Scooby.
you can
Oh.
steal points from two people, or if you have 100 coins, you could steal 2 stars from people.
Oh,
Oh.
Jesus.
Okay, that's
Also,
really
it's like the
going
Big
to
Boo
ruin
from-
friendships.
I'm trying to think, was it 2 or 3 that introduced, like, the Big Boo where you can steal stars from multiple people?
That was primarily, I think that was primarily a Superstars thing.
Get ready, everybody. You're
Well,
gonna
I could
hear
have sworn
Logan.
that, like, one of the earlier games had a board where it's like
Or
there
you
was
know
a
what?
Big Boo that you could visit, and
You know what?
it cost
Never
a
mind.
lot of money, but you could steal stars from multiple people.
You know what? Never mind. You're right. It was Mario Party 2. The whole thing where King Boo was right then and there, that was originally just the Big Boo. You could talk to him.
Right.
And he'd get you you could steal coins or stars from everyone, but obviously from him with an inflated price tag.
Get ready, everybody. You're gonna hear
But-
Logan say "suck my dick" to James again, but this time
Nice.
actually really
But
mean.
honestly, what's funny is that, like, you mentioned that, what I thought you were gonna bring up, you might have heard of it already, was apparently there's, like, some kind of, like, happenstance where apparently if you trigger it, it makes, like, chance times appear all throughout the board.
Oh, that was primarily Mario Party 1 shtick.
I know, I just meant, like, apparently that was something that they're also gonna bring back for Jamboree.
Oh, wait, when every time you get a star, that space turns into a chance time space?
Well, not necessarily that. It's apparently like it's like a chance thing that can happen in one of the roulettes that you can spin.
Oh, okay. So, like a bat... Okay,
It's supposed to be a reward for people who are on your on your coattails or whatever up until the end.
I don't know. I'll have to look at the screenshot again to, like, properly convey it. But yeah, like, it's just one of those things that's showing that, like, when it comes to Mario parties, like, Jamboree is so far not pulling back any punches.
Nope.
Sounds like it.
Nice. Also, I'm with you, Doug. I'm starting to get a little over this maze motif they're doing.
yeah, that's why I'm jumping.
I just want to get to the point.
Can enemies actually attack you while you're in the air?
Yeah,
They can, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just obviously some
Hey,
enemies
nice.
can't really, hit you up high.
true.
The reason I'm jumping at this point is because, I don't know if you can tell, but jumping with momentum actually does make you faster.
Yep.
Ah.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Yay! Hop in a
Like,
box.
look at this.
Now look
I
at
may
this.
not have the hour card backdash, but this shall have to do.
Break it to the NBA.
Oh,
Oh ho ho!
you got plenty of lives. I believe in this.
I'm surprised at no point has there ever been like a Scooby movie where it was a crossover with the NBA.
I mean, the closest thing we have to that are the times he ever teamed up with the Harlem Globetrotters.
Literally.
Fair point.
This
Fair point.
is
Well made.
So mean. We have to do the route, Doug.
What?
Oh man.
I know.
Basically, he can't use cheese strats. He has to go the way the game wants him to go.
Oh.
Way.
The long claw of the law. Finally got him.
Wait, to reach those Scooby medals, are you supposed to hold a direction while you're being launched?
I think
Yes.
so, yeah.
Oh, that sounds.
It looked like he was also double jumping, so he kind of missed his chance at that one up.
I mean, I'm not Jansen still, so fuck.
I mean, he also got like 34 lives, so like, what? Well,
That too.
what's that gonna mean to getting any like all the others?
Especially this late in the game where you're at the Phantom Virus. What's that gonna fucking do at this point?
We've done it.
Nothing.
We've made it to Cortex's castle.
Killed
Scooby
Cortex's...
snacks. Of course.
Tastes like butterscotch.
He's massacring all them. He's massacring everybody. Oh my god! Stop him! He's a threat.
He's a threat to national security.
Hey, to be fair, they're trying to hit me first. This is all self-defense.
What if you were
And from this day forth, they shall decree that all Great Danes will be massacred upon sight.
No!
Wait, what?
Imagine you're a security guard, and you're looking on the feed, and you just see your comrades in arms all being slain by the dozens by a dog that just keeps butt bouncing on them, just ground pounding, and then just they're gone. They
He
leave
has
no
the
remains,
deadly
no
cheeks.
corpse, and like there's no remains.
My
no corpse, they're just
fellow citizens, we are facing a rising epidemic of dog ass.
And that there, I guess, example of you need to double jump over that one.
Yeah.
Cheeky. Alright, at least this one's going in your direction. These medieval revolving doorways were no joke.
My lord, is there any cure to this dog ass you speak of? Yes, death.
Dad,
That doesn't sound like a cure to me.
I'm open to a second opinion.
Please.
Please!
I love that I love that because the animation is so slight. It doesn't even really look like he's crawling. It looks like he's just like Roomba, like hovering sometimes if you do it just slightly.
I'm a Roomba.
Scooby Roomba.
Looking that up now.
Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Roomba.
Let's see, Scooby-Doo. Oh, you also missed earlier me trying to look up Scooby-Doom as a joke, and find it auto-correcting as Scooby-Dum. I was like, no.
Dum.
So
Maybe
I
one
found-
day.
So I found something that I didn't think had such a niche audience that we needed to do it was when I looked up Scooby-Doo Roomba, there is and quote an Etsy listing. Oh my god. There's an Etsy listing. There's an Etsy listing for quote unquote full color Scooby-Doo and Friends stickers in the mystery machine for your Roomba.
Ha!
That's
And I'm just looking and I'm just looking at it like but you could technically use this as a sticker for anything else. No, only the Roomba.
I mean,
the Roomba needs to look fabulous.
listen, haven't you ever wanted to fashion your Roomba out like the mystery machine?
I mean, it's not even that good. Like it's literally just. I mean, like if I show you the photo, it's not even like. It doesn't even like fit the Roomba. Like I was thinking, like oh maybe it's like a round. Maybe it's like a round sticker to like go on it or like go around it. No, it literally just looks like this. Oh.
Oh!
What?
It literally just looks like this.
Let me see.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just like,
Yeah, that's
just a normal
not even
sticker.
a Roomba. That's not even a Roomba sticker. It's just a standard ass sticker you can
That's
put
what
on your
I'm saying.
Roomba.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's like so you could technically use this for like your binder. It's like yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, fine. You can also use the Mona Lisa as a placemat. Quote from Family Guy. Anyway, no, it's oh.
Do you ever get the feeling that they missed an opportunity to just make the entirety of this castle segment just another haunted house?
Yeah.
And then when you get inside the haunted house, there's an evil computer with its own like copy of Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase. And you have to beat that game within the game in order to really. We have to do this. Okay.
But then they make you go through but before that, they make you go through a second quest where you go inside the computer.
Oh yeah, that's for New Game Plus. That's how you get the dog ending.
Dog ending.
Like, it was you all along, Scoop?
Fucking Christ.
Like, Scoop, you want me to help? Or whatever, and they just start pulling the switches together.
Also,
No.
about now of all times, we're like, hey, we should probably save our progress.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
doing
I know.
it just in case.
And considering the boss that's coming up.
We have a lot of lives, though. I believe in you.
I'm doing it just in case.
Get in there, Scooby.
Well, you're on your own, good buddy.
Well, let's see what it's gonna be, my lord.
So, you think you can outsmart me?
Yes, Discount Mark Hamill.
This game's not over yet. Now it's just you against me.
Huh?
Let's see what you are made of.
So my curiosity, try to take a bite of me.
Last level,
Let
Scooby.
me show you just what I'm made of.
Oh,
You can do it, Scooby.
Alright, here we go.
Oh, if only there was someone out there who could do the most perfect Scooby-Doo impression. And just the whole purpose is that they just make Scooby covers of every known video game, like, vocals track known to man.
It would be fun, yeah.
I'm a rape riffer.
Yeah, as you
What?
can tell, this boss is bullshit because he's faster than you.
Whoa! Okay, so... Okay, oh my god, okay, the age just kind of led that. So I'm noticing a bit of a pattern. Oh.
Ow! Just straight
Well,
up.
it's a good... Well, it's a good thing we have a lot of lives to spare.
Unfortunately, yeah, I had to stop right there because I forgot the rest of the lyrics.
No, you're good.
No worries.
So it looks like he forms like an infinity symbol. Then he runs. Then
That's
he
what I
sw-
mean about perfect jumping.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because otherwise, it's practically like a parry you gotta be able to do for the timing on that.
It's like the Phantom Virus is moving at speeds we wish we could move in this game.
And then I find it interesting how, but otherwise, it looks like if you just stay in like the,
Ow!
Oh, he faked you out. Dude,
all right.
I think it's also more so because I've been going to the middle more.
Fair. What the? How are you supposed to tell what that's hitting? Just keep running.
Just guess and pray.
Right when the lightning strikes, that's really... it's just gonna beat there, so just really move.
Oh, now
Oh,
what is
boy.
he doing?
Ring around the rosy, Scooby-Doo.
But I don't have any pockets for my posies.
Oh,
Come to think of it, what are posies?
which one's the
now
real
for this one, I think it does...
Oh.
Yeah, thankfully for
doesn't
that one,
matter.
it doesn't matter
Thank
which
God.
one you hit as long as you just hit one of them.
Only
This
downside
one's a
is
pain in the ass.
Oh,
This
now he's
one
big.
literally is just
Oh.
bullshit. He will like,
What?
yeah, literally.
He'll cop a feel.
So you just have to just keep running and jumping and hope he can't catch you?
Yep.
That's lame.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Okay, so I'm looking up right now. The one walkthrough that I have right now says that, like, the tip that they used is to... Let me see. Is to walk straight perpendicular to him.
Right. Well, the issue with that is that he was getting that occasionally, but... So basically just always walk, like, so that you're not directly in front of him, but he does... The problem is that Spindly Johnny can turn in place.
Let me see if I can find another one that says something else.
What the? You faker.
Faker. I think you're the fake Johnny around here.
You know what? You got me there. My name's not even Johnny.
Real. Real.
People just call me that because some dumb punk down in the UK.
Let me see. Another guide says, dodge by hanging to where his left hand is, but not directly at him.
That feels particular.
Well, I should be okay now. Because I have
We'll see.
4, and that's what I need.
Okay.
Right.
I mean, also, there's just a matter of, like, me... Like, yeah, now that I think about it, I think the primary strategy is just to run in the direction he's he's gaining at you.
Wow.
And then there you go.
There you go.
Oh,
Fuck you. Take all the pies, you fuck.
Honestly, it seemed like the end
already
the end result was just we were just overthinking it.
Yeah, I really do think that's what was going on.
You got that
To be fair, this boss is just bullshit entirely.
Oh, I don't blame you, but still.
Bring the phantom virus with
You
you.
got that big electro reject out of here.
And with that, with Sam currently MIA, we are done with Cyber Chase.
You did it.
Oh,
Welcome back.
she's
Welcome
back.
They beat it.
I had a sneaking suspicion if I BRB'd it, he beat it.
Oop.
God damn it.
Fred and Daphne aren't back with that trap yet. What should we do?
What? We pied him already.
Like you're asking us? You're the brains in the group.
Oh no.
I never expected you to be such good players. You may have beaten my monsters.
Good players, my ass.
But this game is not over.
Oh.
That's what you think, Phantom Virus.
Oh.
I do believe we do. Hey, you guys are back.
This game is definitely over.
Oh,
He fits.
all we were missing was the remote control.
I'll zap him with this disintegration beam.
I was gonna say,
Literally.
did he just almost looked like he Fenton Firmist him.
Like, where did he go? Yeah, where did he go?
Fred?
The
Oh,
wireless communication system.
We looked all over the place for a trap, but we couldn't find anything that would work.
And then I remembered that this system has virus protection software on it.
Oh.
I thankfully saved him from the world by teleporting him into the real world. Fred, you fool!
You fool!
What were you
no,
thinking?
don't worry. He's fine. He's just in the Avast, whatever they call the thing in Avast that stores all your corrupted files.
Recycle bin?
So, you guys still
Fred,
wanna
you
win a
fool!
video game?
That's McAfee!
Oh. I didn't hear what they were asking. I'm guessing it was food related.
No, it's like, did you guys still want to be in a video game? Yeah!
Oh, sure.
Well, you got your wish, and so, yeah, that's it. That's the end of the game, folks.
Get out of here while you still can!
Well,
Okay.
now that you've done it, what did you think of the full experience? Like, the final boss notwithstanding, what did you think
Still,
of the...
play something else.
Totally fair. Thank you for joining us, everybody. And
And to think this would be the thing that would end Doug and Sam's relationship.
no,
Oh.
Can't be that bad. We're joking. It won't be that bad. How did at least, like, having seen this play through to completion, Sammy? Did it feel like, was there like some form of like vindication or like seeing it like fully completed now?
Yeah, it was a dumb ending, because literally he's just like, I forgot we had virus protection software, I could have helped you guys the whole time, but decided not to. Fuck you.
Dang.
What a
That's it.
fucking lesson.
Yep.
Yeah, lesson learned. The world of licensed games has always been a rocky road. Sometimes you get, diamonds in the rough. Other times you get literal roughness.
Agreed.
Yeah.
What did you think, Hype?
It is basically what I expected it to be. Like, up until the final boss, it was...
Don't look at me like that.
Up until the final boss, it was basic, standard, mediocre licensed game fare. It was still fun to, experience it with you guys, even if I did have to miss out a big chunk of the metal. But yeah, honestly, if nothing else, I'm just glad we have this out of the way so we can get to Unmasked.
Yay.
Yeah, whenever that happens anyway. I still need to finish that up. But yeah, lesson learned. Always stick with your heart. Stick with the games you truly love most. Don't always fall for the
The
dare.
dare.
The
I don't
bear.
know.
Scooby-Doo's big air dare.
What?
Exactly. Do or dare.
There is no... I don't know.
Actually, no, it would be called Scooby-Doo, Dare to
Yeah,
Do.
the do, yeah.
Dare to do.
Do the do.
Scooby-Doo. That said, we'll see y'all next time.
Take it easy.
Toodaloo.
This better be the last platformer game I do for you, Sam.